Hi everybody, Mr. Boma from Mr. Boma's Balloons, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make the small variant of the superhero design that I taught in a previous video. If you haven't watched that previous video on how to do the superhero design, go watch that first. Seriously, I don't go into full detail explaining this because I assume you've already watched that other video and know how to do that other design. Now here is a more muscular version, a bulked up version of the regular superhero design, but you can see the size difference between the two. This takes 6 balloons, this takes only 3 balloons. That doesn't mean it's an easier design though, it's just as complex, it's just you've got less balloon to work with. And that means that you have to be more precise in how much you inflate your balloons and how large or small you make your bubbles. If you make things too large, your bubbles too large, you're going to run out of balloon. If you overinflate, you'll run out of balloon. If you underinflate, you'll run out of balloon. So to me, using fewer balloons for this is actually trickier than using the 5 balloons or 6 balloons for the regular size. But if you wanted to do a smaller superhero, there is a way to do it with just 3 balloons. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to inflate this less than halfway. Remember, halfway was 8 fingers. This is going to be about 9 fingers worth of tail. After we tie it, we're going to take the knot and we're going to roll the knot as far towards the nozzle as we can. See, and that gives us that extra bit of room to twist. There's a little bit of a distortion right there. Don't worry about it. Once we twist the bubbles, you won't even see that. We're going to do the same pattern as we did with the original, but instead of making these 2 fingers wide, we're making them about 1.5 fingers. So they're smaller. Everything's going to be a little bit smaller with this superhero than the original. So make 4 of those, all the same size. And I didn't get that twisted well. Grab that knot. Okay, there we go. There are 4. Do your pinch twist for attaching the legs. We're going to come, again, remember that we want to make this back bubble a little bit longer than the 2 ab muscles there. And roll that through. Roll-throughs are my nemesis. It's something that I don't do well and I don't like doing. Okay, for our chest muscles or pectoral muscles, instead of a hand's width, we're doing about a 3-finger bubble and pinch twisting that. And so instead of the small loop, what we end up with is this squarish looking pinch twist. We're going to do that twice. And hopefully they come out at about the same size. It's okay if they're just a little bit different because I'm going to give you another chance. Instead of doing the 2 small pinch twists in the back, we're actually going to do a 3rd large pinch twist. So 3-finger bubble, pinch twist it, and now you can look at these 3, compare them, and choose the 2 that are the most alike, the most similar, and make those 2 your chest muscles. I was happy with the first 2 I did, so I'm leaving those there, and that 3rd one is going in the back. You kind of end up with this 3-flower or 3-petal flower of pinch twists, and the balloon coming up through the center. Pinch off your small bubble there, and make your 2 pinch twists. And now I'm going to take this balloon and I'm going to roll it down and around one of those large pinch twists and back up through the 2 pinch twists that I made on top. Okay, and what that does is that just holds those 2 pinch twists a little bit more tightly to the top of the chest. Okay, we're going to come out, make about a 2.5 finger bubble for going out to the shoulder. Make a small pinch twist out there. Small bubble coming back, and wrap that into those 2 pinch twists. And come out the other side. Small pinch twist. Small bubble back. And again, wrap into those 2 pinch twists. And let's get everything straightened out now. Our chest muscles. Pinch twist in the front, pinch twist in the back. We've got that large pinch twist back there. The shoulders going off to the side. Oh, that shoulder bubble is a little small. I'm going to rotate that so it's in the back so that it's hidden. I don't know why that happened, but that's okay. The end of the balloon now is sticking out between those 2 pinch twists on top. That is our hero's head. Let's grab one of the yellows for the arms. We are inflating this about the same. We're going to have about an 8 finger tail. Same way that we made the arms and the other balloon, other hero. Small bubble for the thumb. Largest pinch twist for the fist. I'm going to do about a 3 finger bubble for the forearm, a pinch twist at the elbow, about a 3 finger bubble for the biceps, and then wrap into the shoulder. Now you remember on the original superhero we took this balloon and we went to the center and then across and did the other arm. We're not going to do that here. We are going to use this to do our latissimus dorsi, our love handles go back up the other side. So bring this down, measure off about how long you want that, wrap it around, come down on the side. I've made that a little bit fat. I'm going to squeeze some of the air out of it so it's not quite so fat. Same thing going back up. Try and get those 2 to be the same. And back up the other side. Okay. That's what we have. We just need to make the other arm, do it the same as that one. 3 finger, pinch twist, 3 finger, large pinch twist for the fist, and pop off the rest. Pop off the rest, there we go. Okay, we kind of want these latissimus dorsi in between the 2 bubbles there. That's the top of our hero. We're going to add the legs now. And we want about an 8 finger tail. I'm going to do the legs differently than I did on the original. I'm going to make a small bubble, 2.5 fingers for the foot. A small pinch twist for the heel. There's the foot. Come up about 3.5 fingers for the lower leg. 2 pinch twists at the knee. 1, 2. 2 pinch twists gives you more flexibility in terms of how you position the knee. About a hand's width for the thigh. It should be about from the bottom of his abs to the top of his chest is about the length that you want for the thigh. Twist this in at the waist. Okay, now I described this in the original video. We're actually going to do it now. I'm going to make a series of pinch twists. If you're not familiar with this way of making pinch twists, you make a small bubble, the size that you want your pinch twist, and then I'm going to take this joint here, I'm going to roll the balloon through, roll it around. So I'm rotating the balloon as I roll it through, and that pinch twists that. Okay. In the other video, I said 6-petal flower. We're only going to do a 5-petal flower. I found that leaves us the right amount of balloon on the end. Okay, so now we've got our 5 pinch twists. We take our legs and we pull them so that they're coming out through the center there. Okay. I'm going to twist this so that the blue one is in front. Okay. So it's right there in the front. And then I've got a pinch twist on each side of it. And I've got a couple of pinch twists in the back. And the legs are coming out the center there. Swap those. Okay. There we are. Do your other leg, just like the first. Couple of pinch twists at the knee. Oh, I overfilled this balloon just a teeny tiny bit. So I've ended up with a hero that has a little bit of elephantiasis in his foot. That's okay. Okay, so I've bent him at the knees a little bit, or you can straighten his knees out. That's the nice thing about the 2 pinch twists at the knee, is that it does give you that flexibility to have his legs more straight or more bent. Okay, he is leaning back a little bit. And that's one of the things about doing this single pinch twist instead of the double pinch twist, is that the double pinch twist makes him lean forward a little more. The single pinch twist allows him to lean back a little more. So, but it's okay. That's what he ends up looking like. 3 balloons, slightly smaller than the other one. He doesn't get the extra muscles on his arms or his shoulders. He doesn't get the extra muscles at his thighs. His waist is a little different. But that is the small variant of the superhero. Alright, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.